Anyone after reaching Mount Everest base camp, the successful story is not going to be end immediately until they reach back home safely. Anyone after reaching EBC, immediately they think they want to disappear from this EBC. In an eye blink time, they want to appear on Kathmandu airport because this Mount Everest base camp area has the extreme cold and high altitude sickness and the less amount of oxygen levels. Due to this and extreme conditions, nobody wants to stay long time in Mount Everest base camp. So they wanted to get it off from the EBC and as much as possible. So the way they reach to the Mount Everest base camp, the same way they need to return to Kathmandu airport to reach their home back. So there is no shortcut. I had a dream after spending enough time at Mount Everest base camp that I want to disappear from that location and I want to appear at Kathmandu airport to back home. But you need to reach Kathmandu the way you came from Kathmandu to Mount Everest base camp. There is no other alternate way to reach Kathmandu as much as possible. Of course, you can go by helicopter, but it would be cost $5,000 plus. I don't know exact price. It depending on the season, it depending on the rush, and it depending on the helicopter availability. Second option might be going by horse, but it is not so good idea because of it's a bumpy ride. Then what is a quick route to reach Kathmandu airport? Unfortunately, there are no shortcuts to reach Kathmandu airport. As I told you already, the way you came from Kathmandu airport to Mount Everest base camp, the same way you need to return to Kathmandu airport. There is no other alternate way. But still you can make it out to reach Lukla airport within a 2 days time. How? So in this video I am going to share how to get it off from the Mount Everest base camp to the Kathmandu airport as much as possible. Once again, hi everyone, I am K Rajesh. Welcome to my YouTube channel at K Rajesh 6828. Hi, please welcome back to the video. Yes, I have reached to Mount Everest base camp on 25th March 2024. So I have spent enough time, almost 1.5 hour. Almost 1.5 hour I spent there, and I have roamed here and there. I have gone to so it's time to get back home. You trust me? The day I have reached to Mount Everest base camp, I almost given up. I have no strength to go back home. Forcefully I got back from there and I have reached to Gorakshep, and by the evening, next day early morning, I have started going back to Lukla airport. I was just starting my trek. I just interacted with the local people and how much time it takes to reach Lukla airport. For me, while I was coming from Kathmandu airport to Mount Everest base camp, and obviously I did not come from Lukla airport. I have just passed through near the Chori Karka, one the place. Or the equal distance to the Lukla airport. From there I have reached to Mount Everest base camp. It took almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it took 7 days time from Lukla airport to reaching Mount Everest base camp. I thought it would be the same time. Maybe in 5 days I am going to reach Lukla airport. So I started my trek and I have just interacted with the local people how much time it takes to reach Lukla, and they have suggested single day. They told 1 day. I surprised. It's really so hard to leave Mount Everest base camp. So after seeing these gigantic mountains, Kumbo ice fall, but still, whatever the great moments I have, I need to carry to share with my family and friends. I need to go back home. This is Gorakshep. This is Gorakshep, which is so down, almost 100 meters down. I think, I guess 50 to 60 meters down. Just beside this Gorakshep, you will find this half of the cricket stadium kind of huge space. And if you take this left side road on the top of the hill, you directly go to the Kalapathar. We can build mini airport over here. That is so easy to reach the Everest base camp if you counter the higher altitude sickness, which you can very rapid change in the height altitude. And actually this is electrolyte water. It got frozen. Gorakshep has extreme cold, like it is equal to Mount Everest base camp temperature, minus 15, minus 18 degrees all the time. Everest base camp. While you are going to Everest base camp, you will notice you are walking on the glacier, not on the soil or not on the rock. Beneath the surface, you will find the huge glacier. You must take enough water. If it would be electrolyte water, you will gain more advantage. These horses are mountain horses. They are experts in climbing high altitude mountains. And are you seeing here? This is Lukla. All these people are now started to going EBC. You will find in a bunch 500 people at least. There are many expedition organizations. They are bringing the people to Everest base camp. Huge crowd. That's why I made my right decision to go EBC on March month. April, May is a full crowd season. Heavy crowd. I have reached Lukla. Let me share one funny thing. All the people who left all the poles and sticks here, but my sticks are some different, my poles are some different. Tata, these are my poles. From Lukla to Everest base camp you will find so suffocation, because from here the complete oxygen levels goes down. So I am just getting down. While I was coming up to EBC, I just got this route on the uphill, but while I was returning to Namche Bazar, I am just traveling on this canyon. This is called Periche. This is the route. While I was going to EBC, I picked on the top hill. While I was going to Namche Bazar, I picked this Periche canyon route. It's like a river While I was coming to EBC also, I noticed some people are coming on the Periche, on the river road. But I did not find any interest because while I was coming always. Are you seeing there? This is a Periche. It's like a river. This water comes from the all the way from Everest base camp, Kum Ice Fall, and if you want to come to Lobuche after Tengbuche, no need to go Dingboche. You can come through this Periche to reach Lobuche. But the advantage is reaching to Dingboche is that you will gain 150 meters higher altitude. So there you can acclimatize. So one day you will going to stay. So you will gain the acclimatization over there. So it is very easy to reach further accomplishments, higher altitude path for the good acclimatization. So that's why I skipped this route while I was coming up to EBC. But returning is okay by going on this. Anyway, you are going down to Lukla or Kathmandu. So all these routes I was going and are very new to me. I don't know where I have missed the right route while I was coming to EBC. But whenever I am finding the people, I was asking that I want to go Namche Bazar. They are saying that this is the right route. I don't know, but all the places looking like so new to me. Anyone seeing this Tengbuche monastery? This is not the same while I was coming up. During that day it's completely snowfall. Then I have seen this Tengbuche monastery in completely snowfall condition. It was like a paradise. But I am not able to digest. Is it the same Tengbuche monastery when I have seen? One important kind note, while you are going to Everest base camp, you need to go slow because you are hiking, you are gaining the height in every day. So acclimatization is very much important. Acclimatization you will gain very gradually, not on sudden. While you going up, you must be very careful to reaching higher altitude places. But while you are returning to home, back home, there is no rules because anyway you are going down. So you are not going to encounter extreme cold, you are not going to encounter higher altitude sickness or low oxygen levels. So there is no limit to push your strength. So you can run fast, walk fast, whatever you do. If you start your trek early in the morning from Everest Base Camp or Gorakshap, by single stretch you can reach Namche Bazar, which I have experienced. On that day, I have almost started my trek at 9 a.m. but reached 8:30 or 9 p.m. to Ahmedabad Hotel, which is very close to Namche Bazar. Somehow I have missed by the route, so my time got wasted almost 1.5 hours. Otherwise, I could make it out to reaching Namche Bazar. The thing is, while you are returning, there are no rules going slow. With that mind, walk. I was getting down from Tengbuche to reach Namche Bazar. So the time was 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m., 6 p.m., and suddenly it got dark. Then I found I have missed by the route. But but at the time, my priority was not to reach EB. At the time, my priority was not to reach Namche Bazar. At least I want to take a shelter. I was continuously hearing, are there anyone coming? So, but absolutely silent, pitch dark. Uh, I was so scared. While I was coming up, I did not see any animals or any snakes or any insects kind of things. But I was walking completely dark and I have no clue where I am going to reach. After 45 minutes continuous trek, I found there are two guys are going. Literally, I have ran too close to them and I have asked that is this route to reaching to Namche Bazar? They said no. And they told you are 1.5 hours off the route of the Namche Bazar. I shocked. I have asked, are there any rest houses or guest houses nearby or tea houses? And they told in this route you don't get any tea houses. That is another route toward the Namche Bazar. There only you will get the tea houses. But I was in a bad position that I just literally begged their help to make me to reach Namche Bazar, at least any other tea houses. But they are also working from the morning. They are transporting the goods by carrying on their shoulders. They almost got tired. At time was 7:30 p.m. I think. Pitch dark. They are just about to take a rest. They are very tired. They look so tired. Though they have tired and exhausted, they agreed to drop me somewhere at tea houses. Just now we are meeting Mr. Karma, who is proprietor of Ahmedabad Lodge and Restaurant, which was so cozy, which was so good. And after 16 days of my trek, for the first time I stayed in the attached bathroom kind of property. This was so cozy. I would recommend to everyone can stay here. This is so nice, and this guy so warm and so warm welcoming. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, all this 12 days trip is getting going to end in 2 days. The trip was so difficult, but it was so awesome. Uh, it was so good. Yeah, it is getting going to end in 1 or 2 days. After reaching Kathmandu, the trip will going to end. It was so good. Yeah, right now you can see the Ahmedabad as well as Mount Louche, which are looking so close, but reaching them, we need to trek at least 7 days to go closer. Yeah, the trekking days are going to end today or tomorrow after reaching Kathmandu. Yeah, so here I have reached last night, and I would like to share one thing. While I was coming up from Namche Bazar to Mount Everest Base Camp, frequently I used to face these kind of portals. Whenever I was getting closer to them, the people who are wearing a wooden made this basket, they used to smell very bad odor. I don't know why. Other people, other portals and other Sherpas are okay. The people who wearing this wooden basket and those people to smell very bad odor. So I don't know why. Gradually, I have noticed they carry meat. All this raw meat, they are putting it to the basket and they used to carry it to one place to another place. That's why this meat smell used to come from them whenever they getting closer. So, so when I was already in higher altitude, I was already feeling some altitude sickness and extreme cold. These two guys also same like they are meat portals. But sometimes some situations will come. The whoever you hate, whoever you dislike, the time comes and you need to travel with them. That is the life, and it's so fortunate or unfortunate. It happens most of the time in everyone's life. But really, these two guys made me to reach here. Otherwise, I could have stuck in the middle of the forest. I have nowhere to go. So I don't know. It was so scary to just imagine. The story is not going to end because still I'm just off of the way to Kathmandu. Still, I need to reach Lukla airport. If the weather is bad, I need to get stuck in Lukla. This EBC successful story is not going to be end unless I reach back home.